one.
What is up, Disney nerds? I realized while picking something to wear for this review, I look more like a mafia gangster than I actually look like a scientist. So whatever, we're rolling with it. So anyways, I don't even know what to say for this movie review. I saw this movie on Thursday and I recorded my review, and then I wasn't satisfied with that review, so I didn't really upload it, and I just took the weekend during camping, which video is up, to kind of reflect on this movie experience because I'm still just at a loss of words really for this movie, but we're just gonna jump right into it. Also, there's going to be spoilers for this review, so make sure you go see the movie first before you see this. Also, real quick, I know you hear this multiple times. I want to address the strike. I am all for it, but I'm still going to be doing reviews, guys. I'm sorry. This is my passion. And like, it keeps me through the day, and I don't have millions of followers, or even thousands for that matter. You guys just watch my videos because I ask you to, mainly, or you just see them come up on the profile when you search up a review. So yeah, I understand that the strike, go support writers, go support actors, and they have my full support, but I'm still going to be doing movie reviews for the meantime. So, starting off with this movie, it is just incredible. 3 hours of just visually amazing scenes, and Christopher Nolan just makes an incredible film of a biopic history movie, and this movie already made over $70 million in its opening weekend, which is honestly incredible because most movies don't really this movie was only expected to make 40 million, and for it being a 3-hour historical rated R film, that is unbelievable. But I honestly give credit to Barbie for this because I feel like this movie wouldn't make as much without Barbie's participation in the role of Barbenheimer. And yes, I did see this alongside Barbie. Definitely see Oppenheimer first. I saw Barbie first and then Oppenheimer. I'm going again Wednesday to do the whole experience again. Definitely see Oppenheimer first and then Barbie because this movie is, it just leaves you with a dark tone, and that I'll get to that when we get to ending. But starting off with plot, 10 out of 10. The plot is just amazing. I will say the first hour is kind of a little slow, but then the second hour is probably the best part of this movie, the second act. The third act's also truly great. Not as great as the first act, but it's amazing. I really love like every twist and turn that happens because there's a lot of dialogue in this movie, and I feel like the actors are talking at a mile per minute, or like 100 miles per minute, needless to say. And I feel like they say very valuable things that like you kind of have to keep in mind because at the third act, there's a lot of stuff that they reference from all the way from the beginning that you're just like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, especially in the court case scenes, like with Rami Malek, that whole scene with him was truly just mind-blowing. Jumping into visuals, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. Literally, they built an atomic bomb like replicants. Like, that is just amazing. There's no CGI. Everything is practical effects. And at the end, they have a giant thing where the world is turning on fire. That is practical effects somehow. That was amazing. I really love the use of like the camera work in here and just everything. But everything Christopher Nolan does with cinematography is amazing. That's why he's my favorite director of all time. Christopher Nolan definitely knows how to work a camera and make the movie visually engaging, and he really does. Acting performances are 10 out of 10. The acting is incredible in this movie. Oscar nominations are definitely happening. So, like, Best Supporting Actress is definitely Emily Blunt, for sure, in my opinion. She was incredible in this movie. I really, really, really liked Robert Downey Jr. and Matt Damon. Matt Damon, I feel like, is not getting talked about enough in this movie. I felt like his character was better than Robert Downey Jr., in my opinion. Both of them, I think, are going to get nominated, hopefully. And then Cillian Murphy is incredible. And then even Rami Malek, who's only in it for like a few minutes, he's great in it. There's so many people in it. Even Roderick from Diary of the Wimpy Kid's in this. And he was incredible. Every single person in this movie is incredible. I forget the person's name, but the man from A Man Called Otto is in this. He was truly great. The man who played Albert Einstein, they made it seem like he was only going to be like minor character, like 5-minute role. He was in it for quite a bit, and honestly, he was a great character in this movie. And like I said, every single thing you have to pay close attention to of what happens, because you never know what's going to appear next, like with like down the line. So like we saw Albert Einstein's face was kind of very upset when we first saw him on screen, but then we realized why at the ending is because Oppenheimer goes, I think we destroyed the world with this creation, and Albert Einstein gets very upset from that statement, you know, and we didn't really know what he said, and like that was really cool to see. Also, I really want to say Florence Pugh, she could win an Oscar nomination as well, or get an Oscar nomination, because her performance in this movie was great as well. And then the soundtrack's a 10 out of 10. Every single, like, oh my gosh, the score in this movie is just phenomenal. It felt like a Hans Zimmer score, and it was breathtaking. I mean, Christopher Nolan really knows how to get a score going down. It's not like Inception or Interstellar where, like, it's, like, beautiful. It's more, like, suspenseful and fearful, and it really takes tone with the movie, because I was in fear and suspense. When that bomb went off, that whole leading up to it was fear and suspense. Also, Josh from Drake and Josh was in it. Literally all he did was press a button. Amazing. I loved it. Just had to say that real quick because I forgot. But yeah, that whole scene was great. The score for that, the score at the ending, oh my gosh, the score was perfect. Enjoyment, I'm going an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it a lot. I really do like this movie. But it made me feel so upset, I think, right after it. Like, it made me fear and question the world that we live in. And, like, it does make you feel, like, a bit sad. And that's why I said you should see Barbie, even though Barbie makes me a bit upset, too. I'm not gonna lie. I got a bit emotional during Barbie. I'm not gonna lie. So I would definitely see this, though, first, and then Barbie to lighten up your spirits. And then maybe, like, watch some SpongeBob, because you're gonna need some SpongeBob after Barbie, too, because both movies made me cry. I'm not gonna lie. But, like, Oppenheimer, the enjoyment level was really great in, like, the cinematography. Like, there's nothing really, like, making me go, like, oh my gosh, like, that was so hilarious, or that was, like, I enjoyed my time watching the movie, but it made me more stressed out in the world, and I don't like to be stressed out in the world, so it's going an 8 out of 10 because I did enjoy the cinematography, I did enjoy the score, I really liked the whole atom bomb sequence and the visual way it was filmed. I just didn't like how it made me feel afterwards, and that's why it's going at an 8. And then the ending, 10 out of 10. We see the ending, Cillian Murphy is like gazing off in the distance. He's meeting Albert Einstein. And that whole last act is just perfect. I love the whole court scenes, everything like that. And like the kind of, it sets up the whole time because we see like Oppenheimer in the room. It kind of jumps around a lot in this movie. He's in like a room with like a bunch of witnesses, and each character has great character development in this movie, and the ending with the world just blowing up visually is perfect. So overall, I'm giving it a 98 out of 100. It is the same score I'm giving Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and that's the thing. I did not know which one I liked more. And I think it took me the whole weekend to find out, because I was really switching between which one I really enjoyed more, because I feel like this one has great visuals and great like qualities to a film, but I just love the way Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse made me feel, and like I love the score for that as well. I love the cinematography for that, or animation styles. But I think at the end of the day, I do appreciate Oppenheimer more because of the way it was, the way like it was visually shot, and the way that it's live action, the acting performances in that movie. Where Spider-Man, I do feel that I loved it, but it is animated, and I love the animation style for it. But I feel that for the way that you can handle a live action film, the way the cinematography is for that, is more, I feel, appreciating, or like I appreciate that a lot more. So I think I'm going Oppenheimer, I like more, making it the best movie of this year so far. However, it can change in the slightest mood. So honestly, Oppenheimer and Spider-Man could flip in any moment throughout this year. Thank you guys so much. I just want to say this movie is great. The Oscars are definitely going to make this movie, get this movie in the Oscars. So many nominations. This movie's going to get so many nominations in the Oscars. But yeah, I really like this movie. I do think that it is definitely very heavy and dark. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you really liked this review. Let me know what you thought of the movie down below. I know a few people, a few of my friends told me that they thought it was boring. I think they're nuts. But a lot of people do enjoy it. And again, it's making a lot of money. So yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure you like and subscribe and ring the bell for future reviews like this. But yeah, this is it out. Peace.